you know. But the fact that it's man, that was targeted, and they're like, oh, we need more inclusive language. So like, what are your thoughts on presentism?
Yeah, I mean, it's 100%. It's attack on men. It's attack on white men. It's attack on white literature, Western literature. That even the examples of what Shatner gave right now, that is all European, history, European literature.
Right?
They hate that. They want it destroyed. They want it out, obliterated. Why? Because it's much easier to go and destroy stuff than it is to create stuff.
Right.
Let's create new works, new classics, new literature, right? Oh, well, what is that? Well, I got to use my brain. I got to use my creativity. I got to collaborate with people. That's too much work, Paulie. I'm just going to go destroy all of Matt Vader's favorite things so I can feel better. Then what's the next thing to destroy?
You're going to go ruin Darth Vader?
You said something interesting in regards to history, U.S. history. We're not taught it. Right? It's very little U.S. history too. My thing is, yeah, we need to learn more about U.S. history, good and bad. But I don't want to teach it to someone to make them feel like shit, to make them feel like their legacy, because they're white, they're evil. So you should feel bad for that. That's bullshit. That really gets me. Because I can do this. I can do two things at the same time. I can love Western literature and I can love Mesoamerican, native history, native culture, all that. I could do it at the same time. And you know what? That's what we do. We all live together, man. This is just bonkers. They want us to be hating and going after each other. In the meantime, they're going to collect. They're going to collect all that power. They're going to run everything. Yeah, get me started. They're going to run everything, control everything. And they're the thought police, and we're in the camps. We're all divided, guys. This is absolute garbage.
This is what I was going to say earlier when Mikey was on a roll, and I'm glad you brought it back up, because here's the thing: I'm sick and tired of paying for the shit that my great grandfathers never did.
Right?
See, because they're not even. See, this is the thing that I've noticed in this country that is just stupid. It's like, why are we drudging up all this shit from the past that some of our ancestors didn't even play a part in? In fact, most of my ancestors were a part of it, right? I got largely Irish, right? We were treated like shit too. But you don't hear me going around, well, I think I need some reparations for that. No. If it's because it has nothing to do with me anymore. Sure, we should be aware of it, but I shouldn't be judged by anything that was done in the past, just like I wouldn't judge Paulie on anything that the Mexican government has done in the past. Why would I? It makes absolutely no damn sense. So why are white men all of a sudden paying for the sins of our great grandfathers, some of which weren't even our great grandfathers?
Because, Tom, you guys, for the most part, have created Western civilization, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, right? It's just that there's more people at the table and more people, like, again, because it's easy to destroy. Right. And then you bring in fourth wave or fifth wave feminism. Well, brother, it's a lot.
But we got to be careful, though, because if we go back and we try to learn too much, we're going to find out things like LeVar Burton has a white great grandfather.
Well, that's just it. I grew up with affirmative action.
Johnny Legs is a Spaniard.
I grew up through affirmative action, and they figured out that shit wasn't working back in the 90s. But here we are repeating history all over again. Right.
Yeah,
it's just ridiculous. And as I've said before, the thing that bothers me most about this run is that they're targeting sports and entertainment the most, where sports and entertainment were always the most diverse first, where the best could rise to the top, no matter what the color of their skin or their heritage was. Because guess what? Baseball games don't give a shit about what color your skin is, right? A song doesn't give a shit about what color your skin is. And most time the audience didn't give a shit about the color of the skin of the person singing that song either.
That's what I'm talking about learning history. It's much more layered than what Tom said. Yes and no, right? Because baseball was a very controlled racist organization for decades until it wasn't. And then once it became an equal playing field, you got to perform to stay in the game. Yeah. So he's absolutely
it's the same
right
with everything. Yeah.
But see, that's why history needs to be taught. We can learn all